Welcome everybody, my name is Mr. Llama and today I am bringing you a ZVZ on one of our favorite maps, Metalopolis. Very old but very good map, always fun for the Zerg. And so we are going to have this map between the blue Zerg in the top 12 o'clock position here, Integral, and over in the 230 position we are going to have the red Zerg HiLoPicoLo. So they are going to be spawning close air positions, and those overlords are going to see each other very soon right now. So there we go. So they do see each other. So usually when you see your opponent here in ZVZ like this, you'll usually want to go for something like a hatch first, or just whatever it is that you can use to get a slightly more economic build, or anything like that, simply because, well, now your overlord is going to see. So if you do see that he throws down a 6 pool or something like this, you can just build like an 11 pool or a 12 pool or something like that and defend it very well. Or if you do see that he hasn't built a pool at all, no extractor, then you can wait, and if he goes for 14-14, you can go hatch first, something like that. So usually both players will go for the hatch first build, as they do see each other, and so they do know exactly what is going on. So right now both players are at 14 supply. And they do have those drones coming out, and it looks like 15. Okay, so both players going to that 15 drone, and yes, we are going to go ahead and have this little drone dude running out here. And it looks like he's going to go down here to build that expansion. In the meantime, our blue player, Integral, though, is going to be throwing down that spawning pool, as well as the gas. So he is actually going for that 14-14, while our red player, HiLoPicoLo, is going to be taking that 15 hatch. So Piccolo is going to have a slight advantage to start off here unless Integral can get in there and do some damage. He is going to have the earlier gas, so he will have that speed or a Baneling Nest, whatever he chooses, a little bit sooner. So possibly going to have to really abuse that and get into the main base here of HiLoPicoLo and do some damage. So both players are going to go ahead and start mining gas, and yeah, so HiLoPicoLo has about a 30 gas lead right now on Integral, has a 30 gas lead on HiLoPicoLo, so it is going to be a very small window that he can use to get ahead there. In the meantime, we do have Integral throwing down his own hatch right now at that 16, so he's just going to be a little bit behind economically to start here, and both players do have these 16 workers. And it looks like are saving up their larvae here to pump out some lings. And it does look like Integral is supply block though, and oh no, he does not have an overlord in production. He is just starting one right now, so he is going to be losing that window of opportunity there. He did save up all 3 larvae, so it looked like he was going to try and pump out some fast lings, probably go over there to do some quick damage, get into the base, and run around a little bit, maybe snipe off a few drones, snipe off a queen, do what he needed to do. But he was supply blocked there, and that overlord just now finishing, so that right there is a huge blunder, and that is definitely going to set him behind. This hatchery is already finished for Piccolo and almost done. In the meantime, Piccolo is getting a couple lings out here to go ahead and scout, and his queen is going to be finishing up right now. So along with, okay, so Piccolo going to lose this overlord possibly, as he did leave it a little bit too close there. He did see that expansion, so that is good for him, but at the same time, losing an overlord is not something you want to do. It looks like he might be able to escape from this position, but we'll have to see if Integral pulls his queen around. No, he does not, so Piccolo getting a little bit of a break there. And HiLoPicoLo going to go ahead and really start extending his lead. He does already have a 4 drone count lead, and he is pumping out 12 lings right now to deal with any sort of aggression. Both players are going very ling heavy right now, and do we see any sort of Baneling Nest or anything of that nature? It does not look like it. So it is just Speedling versus Speedling right now. No Banelings, no Roaches, nothing like that in production, and both players do have that speed upgrade. Just right now, Piccolo is finishing, so Integral not able to take advantage of that, and he is going to be a few drones behind, a little bit behind in that expansion, and it looks like he is going to lose a queen here at the second expansion. Always a smart move there by our player Piccolo, picking off that queen, able to pick off a few lings, and it looks like he is going to fall back. He did lose a decent amount of his army there, but he was able to pick off that queen, so there is going to be an inject that will be missed, and Integral knows that he has to come over here and do some damage right now. So Piccolo is going to pop out a lot of lings right now. He may be able to hold this, and it looks like he does have enough lings to force Integral to run back there, and there's going to be a little bit of engagement here, just Ling versus Ling fighting, and I'm not quite sure which way this is going to go. It looks like it was going to go in Integral's favor right there, and more Lings are streaming out for Integral right now across the map, but there are 16 Lings in production right now for our red player Piccolo, so we're going to have to see exactly what he does. He is stockpiling a lot of minerals though, and that is not good for him. He does have 34 Lings in production, so that will be able to deal with this, but he is losing a lot of units already. In the meantime, no upgrades still going down at all, or additional buildings I should say, so no Baneling Nest, no Roach Horn for either player. They're just straight up playing Ling versus Ling, and here we go, another Queen possibly going to get sniped. Is he going to get it? No, it does not look like he is, and so Piccolo attacking his spawning pool there a couple times, so a little bit of a misclick there. But Piccolo coming out, and it looks like he is going to have the supply lead right now, 42 over 32, and with those additional Lings, he is going to be able to force back Integral, but Integral getting in there, able to pick off that Queen, so kind of even up that damage there, and it looks like he was able to pick off a few drones, yes, so he picked off one drone there, so a drone and a Queen, and Piccolo has this drone here, just kind of chilling, not building anything, so possibly going for a Baneling Nest as soon as he starts mining that gas, maybe. Or he's just leaving that drone there. So it looks like Piccolo is going to go for a surprise attack around here, but in the meantime, Integral is just going straight at the base, and Piccolo is going to have to be careful as he has nothing to defend against this. There are no defensive Banelings or anything, so it is going to turn into somewhat of a base trade, it looks like, as neither player has enough to deal with anything at their base right now, so Queen's going to pick off. Piccolo is going to be losing his natural expansion right now. In the meantime, Integral also possibly losing this. No, Piccolo decides he's going to go right up into this main line right here, pick off all of the drones. Always a smart move. And there is a wall off by Piccolo. So beautiful play right here. He is going to wall him off with 2 evolution chambers and a spine crawler right here. And there is only going to be 1 unit that is going to be able to hit this spine crawler right now. So 2 Queens going to be picking away at all these Lings. In the meantime, Integral is losing his main hatchery right there. Piccolo just destroying everything. If he takes the spawning pool, that is going to be huge damage right there, as Integral will not be able to make any more units. Any more Zerglings, that is, and it looks like Piccolo is going to go ahead and retreat back now, as he has done enough damage, and this evolution chamber will go down, but the Broodlings, are those Broodlings? Yes, the Broodlings are going to pop out of that, and so they're going to be able to clean up those Lings, and it looks like tricky. Integral sees exactly what happened, and beautiful play by Piccolo right there, GG, and that was well won. I thought definitely when he was going around for that counter or that attack there, and he was getting attacked straight down the middle by Integral, he was going to be in so much trouble. But Piccolo doing the smart thing, running up there, sniping off those drones, always intelligent play, and throwing down in the meantime. Because Integral did focus down this natural hatch first, he was able to throw down at 2 Evo Chambers and Spine there and block him off, and just use his Queens to pick away at those Lings. So can't do that without that great creep spread as well. So always connect your main to your natural. Zerg players, learn something from that. And GG, well won by Piccolo. Mr. Llama out.